why don't we talk about e-books and print? So what is your view on the synergies, the competition between print and e-books?
The competition between them?
The competition or synergy? What do you see? How do you see them coexist? I was saying that it looks like the sales of e-books are slowing down.
Correct.
What do you see?
Yeah, we're certainly seeing a plateau effect. So what was double-digit growth from 2009 over 8 and 10 over 9 and 11 over 10. It's starting to plateau out. The projections right now is depending on the segment, and so for the adult trade market that has largely focused in terms of their portfolio, you can probably see line of sight of about a blended 50% by 2015. It's unlikely to get there by 2014. And then again, it depends on the genre. So romance genre skews very high. I would think, my counterparts at Harlequin are probably above 50% in terms of EP mix. Mystery crime, which is more high end, is probably around 40. But nonfiction still hovers in the teens. And so depending on what your list looks like, you're going to blend out to something, less than 50%.
I guess I would add, what's interesting on the slides you showed was probably the biggest chilling effect we should be thinking about is not even so much the growth or the battle between E and P, but it's ultimately what that consumer is doing. And while e-readers really brought in potentially a smaller but a new influx of readers, what tablets have done to the market, I think, is a bit more concerning in that the lack of reading. I think that growth in people not reading a book is directly attributable to the growth of the tablet, the competition for other media for people to engage in. On the flip side of the coin, I think we need to recognize that our market is still very largely a print market. Craig's absolutely right. It's not so for specific genres, and so I think whether we're a distributor, a printer, or a publisher, it's going to have to be more a case of finding what works for whom, and really focusing in on that particular space, and having a diversity. While it may be 50, I would argue it's probably less. I would say more along the 35-40 range. It really is going to call us to be a jack of all trades, and for the suppliers to rethink the value proposition of what it is you're actually providing, not necessarily print or digital, but what kind of services we're providing to publishers.
I would say as a print provider, not an ebook provider, we definitely see it in the quantities that we produce. As a data point, a couple points. One, in your presentation, I have an iPad. I've read one ebook on it, and I didn't like the experience. And I know I'm an old dinosaur, so I have to be careful what I say. But it wasn't an easy reading experience, flipping back and forth. The pages didn't line up. And my other data point is I have two kids in college and one in high school, and there's a big difference between the 6 years between those kids and how they use technology. And as I watch my 15-year-old daughter, her whole world is in 144 characters or less. And that's the way they communicate. Facebook is old. It's all about Twitter, and it's all about now. So it's, I worry about the adults reading. I'm worried about the kids reading.